and welcome back to my channel. I am Marie Triplett, your advanced yoga teacher, and I'm going to walk you through an intermediate level practice today. So if this is your first time on my channel and if you've never tried yoga before, stop. Don't do this video. Go to the very next video I posted called the beginner 45-minute beginner yoga class. That's going to be much more catered to your level so that you can have a pleasant experience. This is going to be a pretty intense practice, and I don't want you to get a bad taste for what yoga is because you're still growing and learning as a beginner. But if you've been practicing for a little while, keep watching. We are going to move and groove and get a little sweat out today. So thank you guys for joining me, and let's get started. Sit up tall. Before we even begin a physical practice, it's important to check in. Mind, body, and breath. Take a deep inhale, fill the belly all the way up, and exhale slowly. Feel the roots of your sit bones pressing into the earth and the way the belly draws in on your inhale. Relax your jaw and your facial muscles. And just take a moment to notice what might be going on. The past couple of days could have been stressful. We need to plug back into the body. Sometimes I cling in my shoulders. Sometimes I feel tension in my low back. Every day we step on the mat, your energy levels will be different. So today, our only objective is to manage our energy. And a lot of times, the energy can be managed with the breath. Take another deep breath in and steady breath out. Now that we've found a little bit of quiet, it might be easy to identify your intention. We set an intention to move mindfully and with purpose. Every breath, every pose matters. Why are you doing this? Once that vision becomes clear, we're going to seal it into the body with breath. Inhale fully all the way up to the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Allow yourself to feel full of all of that potential. And then exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take another big breath. Inhale fully. And exhale slowly. Good, let's get into the practice. So we're just gonna start and coming to a boat pose, waking up the belly. As I mentioned, this is gonna be a pretty intense practice. So I'm gonna give you a couple of options. For boat pose, Navasana, you're gonna sit onto your tailbone, take the backs of your hands to your hamstrings, and lean back so that the feet float. Now immediately you're going to start to feel the belly muscles turn on. If you feel any pinching in your hips, you'll want to sit up a little bit taller. Relax the shoulders. Good. Feel the belly start to wake up. You can lift the feet a little higher. How are you feeling here? Good. Are you clenching your jaw? Deepen your breath. Take another inhale and exhale. Good. Just waking up, you can release the hands and add on some intensity. Belly in. Breath steady. 3. Good. Lift those feet a little higher. 2. 1 more deep breath. Good. Set the feet down. Open the knees out wide. Round in. Baddha Konasana as you fold over the feet. Both knees are out wide like butterfly wings. Feel that stretch on your inner thighs. Maybe even allow yourself to sway side to side here, exploring what's happening in your hips. Good. Rise back up to neutral, slide the inner thighs together, hold the backs of the hamstrings. Let's go round 2. Extend those legs up a little higher. Float the hands out, getting right into it. Breathing here, relax your shoulders. Good. Inhale your arms up and overhead, clasp the hands into a basket, pointer fingers to the sky. Good. Look beyond the fingertips. Take an inhale, exhale, twist to your right. Working those side obliques. Come back to center and twist to your left. Good. As side abs working. Inhale, exhale right. Squeeze those thighs together. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale left. Little twist. Nice. One more round. To the right. And center. And to the left. And center. Set your feet down. Let your knees go out again. Round in. Find a little bit of a cat back here. You can find that rock left and right in your shoulders. Work out the kinks. How's the body feeling? And then move yourself back up to seated. Send the feet around and back behind you and set yourself up into a tabletop. Tabletop pose. We practiced this on my last video, cat-cow. Your hands are directly underneath of your shoulders, knees directly underneath of your hips, and we're going to undulate the spine by dropping the belly down and looking up and pressing it away on the exhale. Waking up the shoulders and the back, belly down, look up. Exhale, round it out, angry cat. One more time. And press everything away. Come to neutral. From neutral, we're going to extend the right leg straight back here. Out of the hip socket, flex the right foot so that it's down at 6 o'clock. And then reach your left arm forward. Kicking and reaching in equal and opposite directions. Feeling strong here. Right hand clawing the mat so we're not sinking into the heel of the hand. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck, elbow to knee. Draw everything in nice and tight. Inhale, lengthen, get long. Exhale, draw it in. Good. One more time. Extension. And draw it in. Release arm and leg out. Bend the right knee. Sweep the left hand around. Catch the foot. Once you can catch the foot, the work is to kick the foot to the sky. We're going to breathe here. 3. Find your steadiness. 2. One more deep breath. Carefully release. The right leg is going to stay lifted, but the left hand comes back down to the mat. Turn on your upper body, curl under your left toes, straighten the right leg. Now we're going to move to three-legged dog. Press into your upper body, lift the left knee, right leg up and back. Good. Three-legged dog, breath in, breath out. Moving through 3 core plank transitions now. Draw forward, knee to nose, just like in our tabletop. Push it back. Draw it in. And extend. One more time. Push the leg back. Now look forward, step your right foot up, turn on your belly, and rise to high lunge. Tuck your tailbone here, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in as you push through your back heel. 3. 2. Last big breath. float your hands down, frame the right foot. We're gonna step back and move through our first flow. Right foot meets the left, elbows in tight for the first one. You can take knees, chest, chin. Snake the heart through, lay the belly down, cobra pose. Shift back through child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here in your child's pose. Inhale and exhale. You might be starting to get warm. Last one. And bring yourself back to tabletop. Let's try all of that on the other side. Left leg extends. Turn on your belly. You don't want the leg really high. You want it straight out of the hip. And then the right arm reaches forward. Stabilize here. Relax your shoulders. And then we've got those 3 tucks. Draw it in, elbow to knee, and extend. Contract knee to navel, and lengthen. The inhale, we reach. Exhale, we draw in one last time. Good. Float it all out. Bend that left knee. Reach the right hand around. Catch the foot. If you can catch the foot, you're going to kick it to the sky. One more inhale. Left leg stays where it is. Right hand comes down to the mat. Curl your right toes under. Kick your left leg straight back now, out of the hip socket. Curl the right toes under, right knee lifts, 3-legged dog. Keeping the left toes down at 6 o'clock. Don't let them turn out to the side, straight down. Core plank transitions, knee to nose, pull it in and extend it. Pull it in, round into your shoulders, push it back. One more time. Lengthen it out. Look forward, left foot steps up, turn on your belly, stabilize yourself. Rise to high lunge. Good. Your hips are going to stay long here and stable. You want to face the front of your mat. Tuck your tailbone under. Pull your belly in. Arms are reaching up. Right heel is pushing back. 3, 2. Inhale again. Float your hands down. Second flow, a little bit more challenging. Step that foot back. You can always do knees, chest, chin. To make it more challenging, no knees. Just lower down halfway. Lift up into your upward facing dog this time. And then downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Relax your shoulders. Push through your heels. One more deep inhale. Exhale, look forward, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Come to your feet hips with distance and come into a gentle rag dog. Clasp opposite elbows, let your belly sway across the thighs, side to side. Release your hands down and roll all the way up to standing. Mountain pose at the top of the mat. Bring your feet together. Soft, a little bit of bend in the knees. Shrug your shoulders. Thumbs turn away. Tall, steady, stoic. Breathe in, breathe out. One more deep inhale and steadiness. We're gonna flow. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms up, look up to the thumbs, bend into your knees, forward fold, soft bend. Good, lift up halfway, draw the spine long, plant those hands, step both feet back, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. This is called sun salutations, 9 breaths, 9 poses. One more deep breath. Look forward, step, or try jumping your feet to the top of the mat. Lift up halfway, fold back down. Rise slowly to standing, arms sweep, palms touch, look up. Round 2, forward fold, hands to the mat. Lift up halfway, plant those hands, here we go again, Chaturanga. Up dog, and down dog. 3 breaths in every down dog just to catch yourself. In the nose and out the nose. After that last breath, look forward, step, or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Lift up halfway. Fold back down. Rise to standing, arms sweep, palms touch, look up. Last round, forward fold. Flowing with the breath, flat back. Plant those hands, step back, Chaturanga. Up dog, and down dog. Feet should be 6 inches apart, that's the length of a dollar bill. Your heels should be directly behind the toes, not spiraling in or swiveling out. Shift the weight into the heels. Let your head relax. Lift your right leg nice and high, 3-legged dog. We've been here before. One more inhale. Look forward, step the right foot up, spin the left heel down. Let's rise up to warrior 1. Right toes straight ahead at 12 o'clock, left toes turned out, a little bit more to the front of the mat than the back of the mat. Push harder into your left pinky toe. Engage the belly. Relax your shoulders. Are you still breathing? Are you? I don't know. Deeper this next one. And then let's open to warrior 2. So you widen your stance between warrior 1 and warrior 2. The right knee stacks directly on top of the right heel. Don't let the knee fold in. We want to open it up. Float the arms out and look over the extended fingertips. Steady breath. One more deep inhale. Revolve, left arm down, right arm up. Breathe into your right ribs. Clear away the thinking, it's okay. We're gonna come to extended side angle. Bring the right elbow to the top of the thigh and rest onto the elbow. Left arm reaches up and out towards the side of the room, creating an extended side angle, a diagonal line all along your left side body. This is going to be your level 1 option. If you're new to the practice, stay here. If you want to go deeper, take the left arm around the back. Still looking for more, you can take a bind. The right arm comes underneath, the hands connect on the back of the hip. Look up to the sky for a 3, 2, and 1. Release up slow. Good. Straighten the right leg. Reach to the front of your mat. Reach to the front of your mat. Drop your right hand down, left hand up. Triangle pose. If you've got a block, you can take the block underneath your hand. Good. Looking to the extended arm. 3, 2. One more deep inhale. Lift up slow. Cartwheel your hands down, framing the front foot, lower the back knee. We're gonna take our blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can always use like the big canned tomatoes. They make nice little placeholders here, so you can fold over your right thigh. This is called half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana, stretching into your right hamstrings. 3, fold a little deeper. 2, 1 more. We're going to bring the weight back into our right foot. Move the blocks off to the side. Curl the back toes under. We're going to move through a flow, but listen, your option is to keep the right leg elevated. You're going to press into your hands, curl your left toes under, step your right foot back, keep it lifted. Chaturanga. Now put the foot down, up dog, and down dog. If you need a rest in between sides, you can take the next 3 breaths in child's pose. Otherwise, we're gonna stay in down dog, continuing to build heat. Relax your jaw. Come back to your intention. Why are you doing this? We're building that heat. Your heart might be racing. You might be sweating. Just be thankful that you're not trying to talk while you're doing it, because that makes it a lot harder, I will tell you. If I sound winded, it's because I am. If you made your way into child's pose, meet me back in downward facing dog. Hips high to the sky, fingertips spread wide. 1 breath in and out here. Excellent. We're gonna extend the left leg now, lift it up high, 3-legged dog. Remembering we've been here already once before. Looking forward, step your left foot up, spin your right heel down, press off the hands and lift up into your warrior 1. This time your left toes are straight ahead at 12 o'clock. Your right toes are turned out to the side, but more to the front of the room than the back of the room. Push harder into your right pinky toe so that we're not collapsing into our arches. And notice if you can let go of some spot in your body that you're clinging. One more deep inhale. Change your stance. Let's open to warrior 2. Left toes straight ahead, right toes turn to the side. Expand the distance between the 2 feet. Front heel intersects the back arch. Steady breath. Relax those shoulders. And revolve. Left arm to the sky, right arm down the back thigh. Stay bent in that front knee. Don't come out of it. 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Lay your left elbow down as the right arm reaches up and out. Extended side angle on this side. Remembering that this is your level 1 option. Level 2, take the top arm around the back. Level 3, full bind. unwind on the outside of the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Release and rise. Straighten out of that front thigh. That probably feels good. Lean to the front of your mat. Lean, lean, lean. Left arm down, right arm up. Block underneath the left hand for support. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. We can't always change the way things are, but we can change the way we look at them. Different angles, different perspectives. Last deep inhale, and exhale, rise up. Beautiful. Swing your hands down, frame the left foot, lower the back knee. Here we are, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits on the left side. So remember, if you've got blocks or big cans of tomatoes, you should have them if you've been hoarding from the coronavirus. Everybody's stocked up these days. One more deep inhale, folding over the left thigh. Press back into your left foot. Take the blocks to the top of the mat. Here we are, last flow. Send that left leg back, maybe keep it lifted. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Let's rest in child's pose. Knees to the mat, hips to the heels. You can stack your hands one on top of the other. Come into a little easy fold here. And the wider your knees, the more your belly will submit to the mat. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Two more. Last deep breath. And slowly walk your hands back towards the knees. We're going to find ourselves in a comfortable seat at the back of our mat. I'm going to walk you guys through side crow. So side crow is a pretty challenging arm balance, and I'm going to give you a couple of different options. So you might like to turn yourself sideways on the mat, reposition yourself so that you can still see the camera. This is going to be super important. Side crow is an arm balance. It requires a lot of upper body strength, but it also requires a lot of mobility through your torso. So if you're not quite here, I'm going to give you some options. The level 1 option is going to be to curl your toes under, lift your knees up off the mat, and just work here in toe stand with your hands at prayer. The level 2 option is going to be just a twist. Take your left elbow across the body and twist to the right side. The level 3 option is crow. So you're going to bring your left hand down to the mat, then your right hand is going to tuck right up onto your right hip, lean into the upper body, lift your back toes, and then maybe your top toes. This is crow, side crow. 3, 2, and 1. Set your feet down. Good. Unwind out of your twist. Bring your shins to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Let's rest between sides. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to the ears. And exhale down the back. Good. Inhale up to your ears. And exhale, relax. One more time. Good. Inhale your arms up and overhead now. We're just going to clasp opposite elbows and lean to the right. Come back to center and lean to the left. Chin away from your chest. Come back back to center. Release your hands back behind you into a basket. Pull the basket down the back. Look up to the sky. Puff through the chest. And release. Moving into the other side because we've got to practice both sides. Curl your toes under. Remember the options. You can keep working here, just trying to find balance in your toe stand. Second harder option, cross that right elbow over and start to twist. Third option, find your crow. Right elbow is stacked underneath the outside of the right knee, or left knee rather. The left arm tucks up to the left hip. Tip your weight forward, trust yourself here. Bottom foot first, then top foot. Side crow. 3. Push into your fingertips. 2. Clear the thinking. And set it back down. Good. That is so hard, you guys. Feel accomplished no matter how that went. The good, the bad, the ugly of it all, this is just a practice. And the more consistently you show up for your body, the more consistently your body will start showing up for you. So be on the path and embrace your imperfections. It is all part of the process. Good? Drop your hips off to one side. We're gonna extend our legs straight out in front of us. Peel the abundance back behind us, root through your sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale your arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold for the feet. Feel the belly up to the thighs. On your inhale, lengthen your spine. Get a little bit longer. And on your exhale, fold a little deeper. If your hamstrings are still bothering you or really tight today, you can bend your knees. That'll help. Nice big inhale here. And rise up. Good, we're gonna bend the left knee out to the side and open ourselves up into a nice wide figure 4. So your left knee is bent, but your right leg is still reaching towards the top of your mat. Sit up tall, bring your right arm down. Inside of the right thigh, reach your left arm up to the sky. Now, use the back of your right elbow and reach with that left arm behind you as if you were gonna reach to the ceiling at the back of your room. Then you can reach that extended arm up and over towards the foot. The foot might not be in reach today, that's okay. You can flex the right ankle, that will help you. You can use your right arm to rotate yourself over a little bit more. Keep breathing here. Opening up the heart, a little bit of movement and adjustment's fine. Breathe, 3. 2. Release slowly out of the pose. Plant your left hand behind your left sit bone. Lift up onto your left shin. Gate latch pose as the right arm reaches behind you. Big stretch here. 3, 2, and 1. Set it back down. Good. Both feet together now. Both knees out wide. We're just going to switch sides and change in the middle here with a Baddha Konasana. Take your fingers underneath your feet, thread them together. Take your thumbs directly below the ball of your foot and peel it open. Sit up tall. And as if you were leaning from your hips, not from your back, pull forward. Beautiful. Use your elbows. Press down on your inner thighs. Don't just press down though, scoop away to lengthen those inner thigh muscles. After the next exhale, rise up slowly and extend your left leg out to the side. So again, again, we're in that nice wide seat. Left arm down inside of your left leg. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Peel your right shoulder behind you a little more. Increase your wingspan. Think about growing long through your pectoral muscles. Then reach that arm up and overhead. And don't worry if one side you can catch it and the other side you can't. That's perfectly normal. We all have a tighter side. We're asymmetrical in design. Just know that the work you're doing here is helping you become more balanced between the two sides. 3, 2, and 1. Rise up slowly. Plant the right hand behind you. Lift up onto your right shin. Gate latch pose. And set it down. Beautiful. We're going to make our way down onto our backs now. The body's going to start to cool. We're going to slow everything down. Once you lay down onto your back, go ahead and draw your knees into your chest. Apanasana. Make some subtle movements left and right. And then plant your left foot. Keep only the right knee into your chest and pull it in tight. Make some movements here. And then straighten the right leg high to the sky. Hold the back of the thigh. Small movements. Again, these movements help you expand your edge. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Thread the needle by pulling the left knee in. Right hand in between the legs. Left hand around the shin. If that's too much, you can hold the hamstring instead. Flex your left ankle. Back is flat. Head is resting. Pull that unit into the body. You should feel an intense stretch in your right IT band. That's the outside of your right hip. Good. One more deep inhale. Release the shin, plant the left foot, extend your arms out to a T shape, and then just let your knees knock to the left. From here, you can look over your right shoulder a little more, intensifying the twist. What can you soften here? Slowly coming back to center. Uncross the right leg, draw the left knee into the chest, and make small movements. Squeeze it in tight. Extend your left leg to the sky, hold the back of the thigh or the back of the calf if you're a little more open, and you can make those movements clockwise, counterclockwise. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Draw the right knee in and thread the needle, either holding the right hamstring or the right shin. Both ankles flexed. Relax your jaw. Soften your throat. Deepen your breath. One more full inhalation. Release the right foot to the mat and drop your knees to the right this time. Extending your arms out, look over your left shoulder. Coming back to your intention, noticing some of the changes in your body. Maybe even closing your eyes and going inside. Return to the back. Uncross the legs, draw both knees into your chest. We've got time here for a happy baby. Arms on the inside, hands to the outside. Draw your knees down. Rocking side to side. Stay long through your tailbone. This soothes the central nervous system. And then draw your knees back into your chest for a final hug. Love yourself. Squeeze it in. Cannonball. And then release everything down to the mat. Right foot, left foot, right hand, left hand. Transitioning from action to surrender. Adjust your body any way you might need here. Separating your feet a little wider. Walking the shoulders right and left away from your ears. Sometimes I like to let my hands face up out by the hips. Other times I like to rest my palms on my belly in a triangle shape. Decide which works best for you today. Rock your head left and right a couple of times. And when the body starts to crave stillness, we're going to take 3 deep cleansing breaths together. Inhale, fill the body all the way up until you can't take in any more air. And when you get to the top, sip in just a little bit more. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Releasing that effort. Inhale again, big full breath. When you get to the top, sip in just a little bit more. Sigh it out and melt. One more, biggest, fullest breath, the biggest breath you've taken all day. Sip in just a little more and surrender. Whole body lets go. From the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes. Whole body, whole breath, and your whole mind. Just let go here. Giving yourself permission to move from a state of doing to a state of being. Being whole, being complete, and being enough. Complete relaxation as you scan the body with the mind's eye, looking for places you might be holding on to tension. The toes and the ankles. The shins or the knees. Allow your quadriceps to soften and melt around the bone. Relaxing your hips. Feeling the belly sink deep into the body. Relax the rib cage and the heart. Let go of your fingers and arms all the way up to your shoulders. Soften your collarbones and relax your throat. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth and bring all of your awareness to the tiny space between the eyebrows, letting the whole body relax. Slowly bringing your awareness back into the body. Inhaling, inviting life with breath, and wiggling your fingers and toes. Reaching those arms up and overhead for a final full body stretch. And then roll to the side that feels the most inviting, making a pillow with your bicep. Not rushing here. Noticing how the practice has impacted your body, your breath, and your mind. Moving slowly, keeping your eyes closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at heart center in Anjali Mudra. And thank your magical body for everything it offered you this afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time of day you chose this video. Come back to your intention. It is always my pleasure to guide you and inspire you on the mat, and my true hope that you are lighter than when you began. Until next time, namaste, my friends. Thank you again, yogis, for joining me on this episode of Marie Does Yoga. If you are interested, I have a beginner class that was available before this, as well as a couple of breathing techniques. I am the author of the book Checkup from Your Neck Up, which you can find on Amazon. And if you want to give the little subscribe button a thumbs up, I would appreciate it and love you forever. Until next time, namaste.